Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the replay. Click. Give it hit it. Hey, what's going? I'm not prepared with that today. I never know if my volume is open or not. Anyway, hi. Welcome to the replay. My name is Bobby, and I am the host of this group, The Spiritual Artist, and Mikey wins. Yeah. So, if you're in the replay, do me a favor and let me know that you're here in the replay. Do whatever you would like to do, to let me know. Comments work best. Smoke signals don't work. I don't see them. And, don't do anything else. You can yell out your window. I'm in the replay, but I'm not going to hear it. I'm being silly today. Amy's here. Kirsten's here. Ray is here. Amy's here. Deb is here. Damn, he's fat. He's fat. I'm telling you, man. I don't even get out welcome to the replay, and Mikey's already live and commenting. The rest of you guys, you just slackers. I got a Facebook user here. Hang on, who's that? Says hello, Blake. That's you, Blake. You never hit the eCam button. Yeah, I'm not even gonna tell you what to do. You know what to do. Anyway, replay people. Let me know that you're here. Put a hashtag replayer, replay artist, all those good things. And then if you're here if you're here in the live, like these guys, well, you know what? You're all commenting anyway. So that's what you do. You guys know the deal. You keep on commenting. I'm going to keep on talking. I'm going to do my spiel. I'm going to ignore the comments. I'm going to finish my spiel. I'm going to come back to the comments. I'm going to read the comments. And I'm not going to know what the heck you're talking about. All right. Deb's here. Hi, Bobby and company. And Aruna's here. Me is here. Hey, Aruna. How you doing, buddy? And Deb says, why is your secret, Mikey? And I have to do it again because what? I don't know what. You can do it right now, actually. I've seen people do it in the middle of live and come back and comment, and they're there. But anyway, keep refreshing the link. Okay. Whatever. Anyway, let's begin. What is a spiritual artist? Oh, you know who's not here is Katie. Katie is the person who started this whole thing. Katie is brand new to the group. She joined yesterday. Yesterday? I think it was yesterday. It was either yesterday or the day before. Anyway, she's the one who posted those really awesome charcoal drawings that are giving me nightmares. The freaky, creepy ones. They're so cool. And so anyway, hopefully, Katie, if you're watching this in the replay, hi, this one's for you because I asked people for ideas for Daily Fuel and you guys gave me doozies. I have a list of really cool things for Daily Fuel coming up. But then Katie posted her own post and said, hey, by the way, what the heck is a spiritual artist? And I don't have it in front of me. Darn it, I meant to have it in front of me so I could read it, but I put it in the, it's in the description of this thing, her exact quote. So I realized that I talk about what a spiritual artist is all the time, and these things that I want to kind of touch upon, I've said before, but I've never put them together and said, this is what makes a spiritual artist to my mind. Because the short answer is that this group is for spiritual artists, people who are spiritual and are also artists. It's cool if your art is spiritual in nature, but it doesn't have to be. Mine really isn't. But hey, Ty is here. What's up? Hi. And so you don't have to make spiritual art to be a spiritual artist. So here are the three main ingredients, because to me, that makes somebody a spiritual artist, aside from the fact that you're kind of spiritual and you're an artist. Here they are. Number one, you understand that you are the artist and that you are also the art. You are the art, right? These are my two favorite quotes from that introductory video that I've made. You've probably seen it. It says, art is a metaphor for life, and art is the dream of the human soul made manifest. And I like that line a lot. I really like that line a lot. And to me, what that means is that we are creating art not just as this thing to make, like, oh, look at this thing, I made it. But we are making ourselves. And art is the metaphor of how we make ourselves. We make ourselves. Every human being makes themselves, but we make ourselves through the production and the process of creating art. It's a way to put ourselves through it, and we understand that. And so I think all artists do it, but I think a spiritual artist understands on some level, even if they're not articulating it, that this is my way of creating myself. I'm creating my life. I'm creating my this, my that. I've said this all the time. Art is our thing. It's I'm going to get to number 3, but it's our secret weapon. We understand that we are the artist and we are also the art. And number 2 is that because we are also the art, it is never, ever, 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 never, ever finished. And Louise Shepard posted a picture that she was drawing just the other day. And first she posted it. It was in progress. It was something she was doing as some self-therapy. And then she posted it when it was done, finished. And she said, well, I finished it, but it never really feels finished. And why is that? She said, and I kind of took that and put it on my shelf and said, that's a Daily Fuel, or a piece of a Daily Fuel. I'm always paying attention to the weird things you people say, and then I'm stealing them and I'm putting them in my Daily Fuels. And so, Leonardo da Vinci said, art is never finished. Art is abandoned. And Abraham always says that you're never going to get there. You're never going to be done. You're never going to get it done. You're never going to be finished. It's never going to happen. As soon as you land on something, as soon as you get there, or as my buddy Landon likes to say, there is no there. There is no there. As soon as you get there, there's new theirs to get to, and there's new contrast, and there's new desires, and there's new everything. And Crimson, I believe, not in the group, but on her own profile, was posting. She's trying to figure out how to hang her art in her house and stuff like that. And she pulled out some paintings from months or years ago or whatever, not yesterday, but a little before then. And it's like I'm looking at them now, and I'm just like, oh, I got to touch this up, and why did I do this? And this isn't right. It never seems finished. If you're a musician, you probably listen to songs you recorded years ago, and you're just like, that was done? No, I should have added this. I should have re-sung that line. Those lyrics are horrible. It's like it's never, ever finished. That's number 2. And number 3 is my favorite one, is that art is our secret weapon. We understand that. Art is our thing. It's how we explore our connection to our inner being. It's how we express our emotions. It's how we work to be the change, to reshape the world. It's what we do. It's the thing that we contribute. It's how we fulfill our personal mission. Whatever your mission is in life, whatever your purpose is, you do it through your art, even if you don't know what it is. What's your purpose in life? I've seen a lot of people say that. It's like, I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know that you're supposed to know what it is. I think you're supposed to do the doing and just sort of, you can look back and be like, wow, look what I accomplished, when you're allowing it to flow through you. Because that is what art is. It's a creation process. It's being in the flow, in the groove, in the pocket. You can't do that if you know exactly what you're trying to fulfill in life. I have to make this painting and this painting and this painting so that this will happen and then that will happen and the world will be better and trees will grow and climate change is over or whatever, right? It's like it doesn't work that way. You just have to be. You just have to create. You just have to make. You just have to allow it to flow through you, and then shit happens. It's magic. It's magic. Art is magic. And a spiritual artist knows that. And a spiritual artist believes that, even if we forget it sometimes, a lot of the times, we remember it again and we go, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm God in a meat suit. Let me just be my being thing and go make magic. And here it is. And that's all it is. That's what a spiritual artist is. It's someone that understands that art is us and we are it, and it just flows through us and everything is magic. How's that? Is that a good answer? I don't know. Let's see. Another Facebook user. So Mikey, Ray, Amy, Deb, I almost said Debbie. Does anybody ever call you Debbie? I wouldn't, because you don't put that, but I almost accidentally said it. What's your what? I did. I have to go. Okay, I read these. Keep for Crimson says, wow, it took me 5 minutes to get on the live. Really? I wonder why. Another Facebook user. I don't know who that is. Is that still Blake? Blake, is that you? Let me see. Blake is watching. Where am I? Wow, it took me 5 minutes. Blake is watching. Hey, that's Ty showing up. This one's not even on my thing. I don't even know who that is. It goes from Crimson to Ty on my phone, and whoever just says Blake is watching. Anyway, I don't know. Sorry about that, guys. Ty says, hey, how you doing? And Ray says, oh, Ty, nice to see you again. And Kirsten says, that must be why the process is more important than the outcome to me. Yes, right? That's what I just said, but you said it before me. I could have just read your comment 10 minutes ago and been done. Yeah, the process is more important. That's great. Number 4, a spiritual artist understands that the process is more important than the outcome. It's not that the painting is amazing. It's not that this is the greatest song ever written. It's that I was in the flow and I was letting it come out of me in the creation of it. And whatever it is done now. It's the past. This piece of art that I have created is the past. It's just a manifestation of the emotions that I was allowing to flow out of me before. Throw it away. It's a piece of crap now. The only thing that matters is what's flowing out of me now. That's pretty amazing, except we don't think of it that way, right? What do we do with these paintings? We hang them in galleries, and we put them in museums, and we appraise them, and we cover them and make sure that that's not what this is about. We're the art. We, us, me, you. Kirsten, that was a good one. Thank you. Mikey says, true art is inspired by spirit. Yes. Absolutely. Ray, button push. Okay. It doesn't work. All right. Ty, yes, art and the artist. Yep, absolutely. A Facebook user says hello. All right. This is what I see. This is what I see when, hey, there she is. Ty, it's easy to see. And that's Katie. Hello. Hello, Katie. How you doing? Katie, do me a favor. Hit that eCam. You don't have to do it right this second. Just hit that eCam link at the top of this post so that it says Katie, or not. Well, it doesn't say Katie. It'll say eTake. So, or in the meantime, just put like a K in front of your comments in the meantime, so that I know it's you. Otherwise, otherwise I'll look at the phone and I'll see that it's you. So it doesn't really matter. Except it does. Ray says, when you finished, you are finished. Yeah, that's it. That's when you're finished. Except then even we're not finished, because number 5, a spiritual artist understands that we're going to croak and we're going to go on and we're still going to be spiritual artists somewhere else. Where? When? I don't know. I don't know how that works. But we know it somehow or another, right? I think. Mikey, it's always now. Yeah, it's always now. Deb, yes, but sometimes, yes. Deb agrees with me, so I'm right. Yes, but sometimes we also need to focus on promoting what we have already created. I wonder what the yes was about. Yes, what did I say that you're saying yes to? Yes, but. Sometimes we also need to focus on promoting what we've already created. Oh, right, that this is the okay. That's, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because there's also, I have a spiritual business, I have an artistic business, right? I make paintings, I make this, I make that, and I want to promote them. Absolutely. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what makes us the spiritual artist, right? Not necessarily what makes us the artistpreneur or the promotional artist. There's different facets to it, because while we are the spiritual artist that is spirit, just having a human experience, we are having the human experience. We decided to come down here because if we were just spirit, and literally this painting that I just made is garbage. I didn't mean that literally. I meant that figuratively, I suppose, even though those were my words, right? But if that is what we literally meant, then there'd be no purpose in living on Earth. We could do that from wherever the heck we came from. We wouldn't have needed to don these things to do that. So yeah, I agree with you. We definitely want to promote our work, and that's a whole nother daily fuel. Deb says, my purpose is to help humanity evolve through symbols and healing. Wonderful. Let's take that comment and put it to what I was saying. I think it's okay to have an idea of what your purpose is, of what you're moving toward. I think what I was trying to get at is that we don't always exactly know how we're going to do that. I don't think that you wake up in the morning and be like, if I make this one symbol and I get it on that one thing, then my purpose is fulfilled. I don't even think that there's a way to fulfill your purpose so that it's completely fulfilled and you're done. I don't. I think that there's more to do. There's always more to do. And it's that desire to move forward that is what propels you, propels me. I think that made sense. Mikey says, my music carries spiritual ideas and hopefully revelations. Cool. Yeah, there's lots of things. I want to inspire people. I want to move people. I want to teach somebody something. All of these are great purposes, but you can't tell the universe, I want to teach that person this thing on this day with this message. The universe is going to be like, yeah, nice try. That's not how it works. You just make the thing and it flows through you. And I don't know who's going to hear these things and get what out of it on what day. I have no idea. And I'm not even trying to make anything happen. And there have been Daily Fuels I've done where only 1 or 2 people showed up, but I still did it as if there were 1,000 of you out there, because I never know who's going to see it in the replay and be like, oh, I got something out of that. But you weren't there the day that I did it. You saw it in the replay. But I still had to do it. And just like that with your music, it's like you're writing the song, but the person that is going to get something out of it one day isn't sitting there while you're writing it and composing it and recording it. They might not even be born yet, for all you know. So that's a weird thought. Amy says, I was wondering where these were, Amy. You promised me long, rambling comments, sans punctuation. I've been waiting. Let me get a breath before this. I got to gear up for this one. You ready? Sometimes I feel that being multidisciplined gives me the ability to express me in all the ways me is, and the creations never stop being created because I live and breathe. And every day I feel differently about being so. I create what I feel in that moment, from bead bracelets to sci-fi space paintings or stained glass work or pottery. I almost said poetry. Or pottery. Yeah, that's cool. You just feeling what you are, and you're just letting it come through you. And it's like one day it's this thing and another day it's that thing, and I'm not questioning it. I'm just going with it. And good for you, Amy. And that was a good one. You were tripping me up a little bit there, but I think I hung on pretty good. Deb says, I hate Debbie. Yeah, I'm with you, Deb. And I would never call you Debbie, because the one thing I don't like being called Bob. I don't like it, but I've dealt with it. It's not the end of the world. My dad is Bob, and then there's a thing there. And my real name is Robert. Anyone who sees like my IDs or has I have an account with them, like a business or government or utility kind of thing, it's like, oh, hello, Robert. How can I help you today? And it's like, shut up. It's not my name, But do not ever call me Rob. I won't even, if you yell across the room, hey, Rob, I won't even answer. And not because I'm being a dick about it, just because that is not my name. You may as well have called out Joe. And I just won't respond, because that's not my name, and why would I turn around? Someone's calling Joe. I should look and see if they actually meant me. I wouldn't do it, because it's a completely different name as far as I'm concerned. Blake, I can see you. Yay. Here you go. Thank you. Good answer. I'm so smart. I'm sure I said something very smart. Thank you, Blake. Ty says, the book Big Magic helped me realize that, and to keep creating. Helped realize what? I have no idea. I'm sure it was a good realization, even if it's not popular. If you love it and it feels good, create it. Okay, so we're talking about the it's just whatever it is that I feel like working on. It's flowing through me. I can feel this thing flowing through me, and I'm going to create it. Good for you. I think that's really awesome. Here she is, Crimson. I was just talking about you. It's magic. I feel it, the universe, and good vibrations when I open myself up to my inner child and create from my heart. Awesome. Yeah, that's really great. When I open up my inner child, I like that. My wife and I were just talking about that. She was showing me a video of these people that she follows. They have a little kid. She's like 3 or something like that. And the kid is just like pretending to be on the phone. She has a boyfriend, and she's going to a party, and she's singing in a band, and the dad's all like, oh, you have a boyfriend now? And she's 3, So, and we were just talking about how, like, when little kids are literally personifications of the inner child. Just that's all that they are. They haven't gotten all the crap piled on them yet. And we as adults sometimes can forget to let that inner child play. But you watch a little kid play and they're just the inner child. And it's like, oh, how nice. But if you saw a grown-up doing that, you'd be like, dude, what the heck, put some pants on or something. But right, it's like, but we as artists have, again, another secret weapon, our art. It's like a way for us to play and be that inner child that's also kind of accepted. It's like if somebody's covered in paint and just like covered in stuff, it's like, what's with that person? But if you're like, I'm an artist. Oh, I'm an artist. Well, that's why you're covered in paint. It makes sense now, because we're allowed to be the inner child, I think, more often than most people are. So we should appreciate that. We're allowed to be our inner child more than most people are in this society in which we live. I think that's something to celebrate. It's sad for everybody else, but it happens to be a truth, so screw it. Let's take advantage of it. Be your inner child more. We're allowed. Can't seem to do eCam. You did. I can see you. So you're good. Whatever you did, you're good. Blake. Kirsten. See, Blake, I could see you. You could see you. Before, you were just Facebook user. Kirsten. Oh, I got to gear up for this. All right, hang on. See if Kirsten knows how to use punctuation. The other day, I was feeling frustrated with an overwhelming deadline. I meditated and I told the universe I didn't want to do it. Yeah. So I'm releasing it to you. I let it go, and I have created since then a completely revamped presentation 10 times better. Nice. The universe has shown me way better ideas than what I was trying to control. That happens to me a lot. I'll be trying to do something. This is, we were just talking about this the other day in my Don't Force It, the Daily Fuel. If you didn't see it, this is what Kirsten's talking about. Don't force it. Sometimes you're trying to get something done, but what did she say? I gave up. I gave it to the universe and said, you take care of it. But you could say that, but then you got to trust that it's going to be taken care of. You can't be like, I don't trust you, and let me figure it out again. It's not going to work. They're going to back off, and you can do it. But good on you, Kirsten, for doing that. And yeah, when you can do that and allow it to flow through you, we know what that's like with our art sometimes, right? I'm guessing for most of us, we can get in the flow with our art. We can get in the groove, get in the zone, get in the pocket. And we know what that feels like. But we can also then do that because art is a metaphor for life. We can also get in the flow, get in the zone with anything that we do, but we don't practice it quite as much. We know what it's like for an artist to do it, but we can be the artist in everything that we do. For example, in a business presentation. So good. Nice. Thanks for sharing that. Blake, I'm having tech issues. Don't forget about writing. What? I don't know what that means. But if you're writer's got to write, painter's got to paint. Yeah, okay. Wait, hang on. I skipped Ray. Sorry. You're trying to make the funny happen, aren't you? Who, me? Do I? Sometimes I feel like I wish I could be more like a stand-up comic doing these things, but it's not natural enough for me, so I just talk. And Blake says, okay, I guess I made eCam work. Yes, you did. Good. I'm in the midst of reading of my book 5, release in May. Reading of my book 5. What does that mean? Like reading it over before it goes to print? Release in May really gives me perspective of my work and the flow of which you speak. Yeah. I'm in the midst of reading of my book. So you're like proofreading, right? Is that what you mean? Are you feeling like it's finished? Because a book has to be finished, A book is an interesting thing. It has to go to the editor. It has to get stamp of approval, and it has to be printed, And a painting, I suppose, has to be finished if you're going to hang it, but you could always take a painting and add to it later again if you wanted to. You could always take... A song has to be finished, but you could also always do a remix, Suppose even a book, you could always do the second edition, updated for new material, So, sorry, proof. Yeah, I got it. That's good. All right, well, we are done. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. As always, you guys are the best. And, well, most of you are. Not one of you. You know who you are. And, I'm totally kidding. Thank you guys very much. It's Saturday, which means tomorrow's Sunday, which means no Daily Fuel tomorrow. And Katie, thank you for the question, what is a spiritual artist? I hope that I have answered it. But as anything else, the answer will evolve and is never finished. There will always be another. Wow, that was interesting. I had 3 things, but even then I added number 4 and number 5 because it just wasn't finished, and I didn't plan that. I've never done that before even. But yeah, it just goes to show like it's not finished. It's never finished. So be okay with that. Be okay that things just are never finished. There's always more to do, but you can abandon a piece of art and move on to another one. We don't have to do the same painting over and over and over again. We can just be like, I'm done, I'm finished for now, but I'm not finished. I'm finished with this thing. And I guess that's what I meant. Like, this painting is just, it's not going in the garbage. It's not literally trash, but I'm finished. The flow that made this painting has completed through me. I'm ready to flow something else now. Even if that flowing of something else now is going into business mode and selling and promoting it. Hey, who wants it? That's a whole different kind of flow. So yeah, that makes a little more sense to me, Deb, from your thing below. Crimson says, awesome, thanks. Have a great weekend, fellow spiritual artists. You too. And Blake says, book 6 is coming out in October. Good for you, Blake. You're really flowing through these things. That's awesome. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I will see you. I'll be around, but I'll see you live again on Monday. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much. Blake, you get the booby prize. I don't think you've gotten the booby prize in a while. I'll see you guys later. Bye.